My Dysfunctional CIA Family Part 9. Oh wait, it's not that. It's Cape Coral Intelligence Estimate Part 9, I think. I'll call it Intelligence Estimate. I guess I'll be explaining some theories and stuff and background and some history. I guess. Well, you see what it is with guide with a tranny stuff, and YouTube won't do shit. And it's so obvious. They just like leave these guys hanging. They abuse the shit out of them, acting like they're your friend. They're all there for you, and you can get arrogant or whatever the things with it, and then they're gonna like beat the crap out of you. You'll be some poor tranny, you'll be like, you're gonna go beat someone up, you're gonna do that. You gotta get jumped. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I think I'll talk about evolution of male homosexuality too. Like it's fucking pretty obvious once you think of it in humans. Or there's a resistance to it. It's actually from the resistance too, but the resistance, right, to that. But it's like, what is it? A fire, light and lube, right? Extra 4 hours. Well, how many hours would you get extra? You need those extra 4 around the campfire. And you get lube and you get rape. Men on men, like, you never shit. Guys avoid and guys getting, and then they adapt. And you get all this flow. Because they don't do that in all monkeys. They don't go around doing that. They don't do that stuff. I'll tell you the hyenas too. Oh, it's dastardly, man. You know how it is. It's horrid, man. Yeah. Female hyenas. Well, man, it is hot. Damn, getting hot, man. Well, there's the pet. Now, man, they know, like, YouTube is such a piece of lying crap, murdering crap. Like, all those, like, rallies they have, if you just, like, that guy starts yelling like he did it, like they say the old guy. And like, you go through there, I would go there and see all these fake people, or, like, these days I would think they are. There's a certain kind of humor, certain kind of, like, if I say it, even before they didn't want me. And no one does it. No one's like, they're normal. Because it's all corrupt. And YouTube just backs it up, like, all the fake stuff. Intimidation. They get all my stuff. Anytime I go out to something, and they make sure no one sees it, and like threaten me. And there's no political anything here, because I'll go to it. They were going to have a hate crime here. Whatever their minor stuff is, they're going to have that anti-Islamic hate crime, or it could have gone the other way too. Well, I was worried it's going the other way. It could go either way, and they like out there when they had the dogs out there, and they just wouldn't do it. I'm around, and they're all signaling and shit, and just they can't have it down here. They can't have it, and they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it all now. They're running stuff around the front of the court. Like, it's just too much. They're not going to do it. It's over. Like, they have no politics. You see all these like police, all the sheriff deputies and stuff. And then I went out to the the anti-Trump thing, like the whatever out on the Tamiami Trail out there, out on US 41, Daniels Parkway, whatever. Near Costco, like in Fort Myers, and they're all like, they're nice, but it's like lots of the sheriff things, and it was and they can't even work with what they got. Underarm, side tit and underarm skin. Man, they had that in Boston. Side tit and underarm skin. Man. Fuck, they're just gonna be bullshit. Like they run all this fake shit. So if you go to any of these rallies, all this stuff will just be that fake lying stuff, and it's all the same side. It's all like the same fake out thing they're doing. So that fucking happens to that Charlie Kirk guy or whatever the fuck they did with that, whoever, whatever. There's no way, because that's like 200 yards away too. So that's some real shit, right? Or whatever the fuck it is. And man, you just be there, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't fucking do it. If I was like there, whatever that is, I guess it's Utah. If I was like going around, they wouldn't have fucking done that. You know that? Likely, maybe they would. I mean, probably not though. Probably not. They won't do it here. They just fucking quit it. They had the fucking, and they announced it with the hate crime here. It was going to be an anti-Islam hate crime, or maybe an anti-Jewish. And I was worried about that guy. That some of these guys, the Muslim guys, are going to get set up and shit and get fucked with. But maybe it was just going to be the other way. That's why I was so fucking hard on it too, because it's like, God, I thought it just. Then they have nothing. They're going to be banged into a corner. But it ended up, they were way out in Estero. That's about like, you go far south, you can go on 41 and still be in Lee County. Get down there, down at that Costco fucking parking lot, way the fuck down there. And some guy scratched some Star Davids into this other guy's car. So it's supposed to be an angry Jewish guy, and he gets arrested, and he's a professional, I get arrested guy, and it's that. And it's not even their thing, that's them, like the fucking thing mocking it. Like, here it is, here's the hate crime, and here's the wackaloon. And you go off to Lee Court, and you're not going to get to do it, and you're like a dumbass, and that's it. And the news doing, yeah, fuck this, we don't want it. You know? Man, because they don't need to be lying like this and doing shit. They would have had something happening at Cape Coral City Hall, at city council meetings. Guys used to be afraid of running around. The guy said they were going to kill someone there. And everyone, after the eclipse, like a lot of people just never showed up again. All of it. But they were going to do something there. They're going to end it like that. I think they were. They're working it up. You know, and all sides are like, whatever. Then, God, now everyone's just out anyway. Maybe they put them up there. Put them up north, I mean. Whatever the fuck. Or, like, they were going to do something. They were going to do a little thing. And they had this thing with Patty Cummins, remember? Like, that's on my video. Like, she's saying, these people told her that the person has a gun, and they're going around the parking lot, stalking her. And Officer Lucas, he's mocking it. The thing is, Patty Cummins is in on it, making it a joke. She's like, she thinks she's in on the thing. So it's all cuckoo, I think. Probably. And it's hopefully because I was really trying to help her and stuff. And it's better if it's like a happy ending, you know, she's, you know, it's a good lesson too. You know, fool me once. Right? And, yeah. Damn. But that's making me think that, at least, even if they're not, like, so it's still like that's some, you know, kind of criminal shit. Like, saying is all this stuff, you know. Even if it be all a lie, there's no real reports or anything. Everyone knows a lie, but you can't just police walking around like that. Like that make me think it's that. Even if everyone else is in on it, that's gotta be like bad. That's like a crime. And it's like but they were gonna do something there. Man, they got the flag trash can. Now you see what they're doing in the 9/11. What that is. Yeah, they're gonna do. Well, they can't. They get some movie theater. It was like a thing. Yeah, I'll tell you. Say sometime maybe. But it's all good. It's like a happy place, because that place is so beautiful. It's like Mussolini's architecture. And sometimes when the sun catches that thing underneath with the stairs, they're gonna mess up those stairs. They're gonna put the stairs there. Put the stairs. You know, but they're gonna be like, and it would be, you know, like I think, and some maybe some, God, man, they were, man, so fuck it, they don't get to do that shit now. You see how it is. They did the Kayla, you know, you gotta get all that kicked in, and oh man, watch it be like a Kayla would have been, oh, fucking, I got weird and lucky having to go out to Walmart, and I saw, oh shit, this is hot, right? Ooh, yeah. And they're like, what the fuck's he doing out here, right? And they had to bump me out of there. Or wait, no, I was just at Walmart. Actually, I wasn't really patrolling there. But they're thinking, Damn, man, but that was weird. Oh, yeah. They would have done that. They were going to do that shit at City Hall. They're going to have a thing. And, and that'd be the thing. I think fucking... So I just, it's all happy. We play our Godfather music. No one got hurt. Moshe used to say that. At Shabbos. At the end of Shabbos, a couple of times, everyone's out there. Shabbos, this, that. No one got hurt. Right? No one fell off the trampoline and broke their neck or anything shit or whatever the fuck it would be. But, damn, man. Yeah, that's what that was. And then you get the Kayla thing. Damn it, it is. And everyone's gone. Man, YouTube is such a piece of fucking Minecraft, and they're all self-righteous. They do that thing, the suicide thing, and yo, do you need this, that, whatever. And make all these rules, and really they're then they tell people to do it, and they're shit, you're garbage, you're supposed to go begging, and then people can be like they don't love you and shit, or your YouTube doesn't love you. They send you comments and shit. It's all them work people. And YouTube's gone on blackout mode. It's just fucking, I don't know, just subscribe to a couple things and try to look around, but it's all just gone dark. I've been getting shitty, but they're with this thing, and then they're gonna be no, and some things robotically just say the Charlie Kirk stuff, or whatever. Oh no, it's but never heard him, but shit. Man, I probably he's all there. They're fucking, we're all, I was the people, I voted for them, I voted for Trump. The whole fucking thing, YouTube was going to say, I gotta be a piece of shit, vote for Trump. My autistic son is terrorized. My autistic son knew every president, every vice president, everything, could just recite the whole fucking thing from the start of the country, from 1970, 1780, whatever, George Washington on up, every vice president, all the elections. I think the elections, I definitely president and vice president. You can go right through the whole thing. I could ask him. Yeah, when it came Trump, he's all terrified and wouldn't say it and just stopped talking about it. They shut him down. He just they're fucking disgusting. Now they're gonna do this. Now they're gonna say, oh wait, that's anyone is that, or if you're tranny, you wear some panties, then you're shit. And we're gonna come beat the shit out of you because you're gonna beat someone up. So now we can just beat the shit out of you. It's disgusting. And they do that. They murder people. YouTube ran all the Elliot Rodger murders. Fucking ran it. They had this shit up in Boston. Man, Google Employees Union. Damn, they rape kids too. I can tell you that. So I should tell you. They must. They work the stuff. They work underage. Man, they had me. I was gonna go to a meeting at Murphy School, and they're running some kid. They're running some little kid, man, and making them. Oh man, they're gonna dog them now. They made them a big YouTube star too. And they're working that. It's all a thing. Okay, so I was going to a meeting. It wasn't the one. They had one meeting. They're big coming out. Everyone has to be yeah, it's great. And I'm yeah, it's great. My daughter always supported them. And they just play us. We don't know any better. We don't know anything. What they're fucking really doing and what the things are. And there's some things, all fucking lie. But one of those times, it was before that, I was going to a meeting at that school, and they fucking know. And that's when I was at the, going right past the Electrical Workers Union. So to head out there from Pleasant Street on and going on out there. And this black cop had pulled this guy over, this black guy, and yanked him out of the car just violently. And the guy's pleading, don't beat me or something. And it pulls him and throws him down and stuff. And I drove by, and it's all fake. It's all set up. That's all fucking set up. They're already starting this YouTube shit and everything. Everything that works for it, get me into the police auditing and a whole fucking thing. That's what it is. And the thing that got me into the auditing is the resistance, and that's the real shit. He's he came from the fucking brig. It's military police. We know where the problem, or something like that. Yeah, It's like the fucking, or whatever the hell it is. Man, I got trained military police training. That's my training. Like, pretty much, like, from before. But, yeah. And so he was real of all this shit. And they fuck around. They don't give him much views. They don't really like it, even though he had the best thing. He was like, good. He just run right through brick walls with this shit. And then it's like, I guess you're going to, hold on a second. Yeah. That's what it is. And they're like, they just keep, man, they're so disgusting. They don't give a shit, don't say shit, just all a lie. All their fucking automatic lying. Like, it's not, people don't go out there and film and video and like put it on YouTube. YouTube won't allow it, they fuck with it. I get like fucked with. And they hide it. Just all this stuff would straighten out. It's not someone does something and they get a thing and it's like they fucking know it. It's not even that. Like someone got angry because people aren't, facilitating them. Like, no, it's like a fucking set up. It's both sides. It's the motherfuckers that run the fucking Charlie Kirk, that run the fucking whole thing. And they run all the tranny shit and all the fucking YouTube and they fucking did this and set this up. And the fucking YouTube does it. YouTube did it. YouTube's the fucking central fucking thing that has to police, the modern, like, anyone can have a camera and put something on YouTube. Fuck, man. Well, anyway, okay. Oh, God, I would never say that. Anyway, that's one of those fucking piece of shit things they'd say. They had something, all that shit was to, all that shit was like to fucking deflate and shit. That's her fucking CIA bullshit. Man, I know that now. Motherfucker. Okay, so my uncle did that shit once. I called him up. Man, can you imagine? I called him. I said the fucking lightning strike. Oh, that must have hit, right? Ding. Well, if he did it, which he did. Can you imagine? I'm just starting to shoot shit. Man, can't I get him? And isn't that funny? That should crack through, whatever. I had 2 beers or something. And he's like, whatever. Yeah, someone's been drunk. He's like, I can't get it. And that's how I know. Because he would have been, it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be like, I'm saying that, like, desperately to break the ice, whatever the fuck. And he's never talked to me. He didn't even react and go, but it's like the thing, man. And how did you say that, Mr. Drunk? Yeah, for that. That's why you did that. Fucking, I got that one too, didn't I, man? Alright, I got that shit. I saw this Navy guy the other day. I gotta put that on. Or at Charlotte Court. Okay. Oh shit, saw the fucking. I was looking at Rocky Horror Picture Show. Big transvestite from Transylvania. From transsexual Transylvania. And that's scary. That guy's scary. That guy's scary, man. That's supposed to be like that. And then they fuck it all up. It's supposed to be scary. And then you gotta make, no, that. Make it all a fucking douche. And then it's like this. Oh, this shit, fake shit. And then fuck someone up and frame them. So that's gonna be scary. It's not. And they fuck it up where it should be. I should be frightened. We're terribly frightened and uncomfortable. It's weird. That guy's actually fucking good too. Everything that the tranny guy in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Damn, man. I keep thinking of him and I fucking hate him because I think of fucking, because I don't think of him. I think of the motherfucker with the fucking mouth and the tongue. The Rolling Stones guy. That fucking what's his fuck. Mick Jagger, and I'm thinking maybe he played it once in some kind of, and I think of the guy be like that, but that'd be fucking annoying and disgusting. That guy's really fucking cool. Okay. So, God, talking about this stuff. So I did the milk line theory, mammary ridge, all that stuff, and the skin, the sensuality, and see, humans they got all the thing for the swimming and then the breathing. You just hold your breath. To actual, unconscious is death, or they don't struggle. They try to have a conscious, like accounting and figuring out how to get to breathe. You know what I mean? And that's some super shit. Talk about a super ego, but it's like essential. And that's with training. That means like you can get training and get better and confidence and do something. And I would even go to the, make something of yourself. Like you could be something, and like you look a certain way and people look at you and you think and you have an image and whatever. Like it's changing your breathing. It's kind of like that. All right, so I'm just gonna go right to the hyenas. Okay, so like the female mammals, like that, there's this mole that's like really bad. This whole giant blind mole, and they're just hideous. It's all women, and there's like one dominant one, and they're like just disgusting pigs, and it's like, and that's one example. Like usually stuff isn't. Okay, but the other thing is the hyena, which is nothing like it. Look this shit up. Like it doesn't seem like it's real, and I had to go check some more, and they don't just harp on it. It would be like, oh, it's a side in the Wikipedia, and then you go figure. Okay. So geez, if women take a lot of testosterone, like bodybuilder drugs or something like that, they can grow a clitoris, and some of the stuff like that's like that. And actually, this would be like fucking from in the womb though. Okay, but the female hyenas have grown a penis. Okay, they've got to take the clitoris, and and it's like that male stuff, whatever. When they're an embryo, like the female hyena, that stuff closes up. It gets your urethra tube and all like a clitoris and a penis, and it gets really giant because it's actually still a vagina. So the bitches, oh my god, talk about feminists problem, steal everything, man. They fuck their shit up, man. It's true, man. Look it up, man. Like, you should be thankful. Oh my god. Okay, so they get that. They get this like it has to be like giant. And then so the male hyenas have a very small one, like, because that has to go into that dick tube, right? And they have to get smaller and accommodate, and they're like all wimped down. And then the female hyena will bring the schlong, and the male has to sit there like cross-legged or something, kind of sit there with a little weenie boner, and like female hyena puts her thing on it. It's like fucked up. I'm telling you. Like, look it up, man. Unless they're pulling my leg, I don't think so. I think it's the thing, man. And I'll tell you why it would be too. Which I don't see anywhere. But you got to, E.O. Wilson's Sociobiology. You read that book. He does ant books too. And then that will give you the ability to just like start conjectures about what the advantage could be or what could happen and stuff. It's very, very inspiring. Yeah, we have more than one copy of it. I have the paperback, the giant one somewhere. That one's the abridged, and there's one that's even longer, I guess, but he has a Supreme Ant book too. He's an ant specialist from Harvard. Yeah, he's Harvard. Okay, so E.O. Wilson. And so the female hyena gets pregnant. Like up the dick tube, they got a real dick. It's like a whole affair. It's a clitoris, and it has to be giant. She gets a thing, and then it goes. And then when it's time to give birth, it's like, it's an agony. And they have to go out through that thing, or it breaks. And it's supposed to be like, and it can kill them and shit like that. And it maybe breaks in a certain spot, and like it's just ghastly. Maybe you get so you can do it better. I don't know. Fuck later, they still have to get the dick tube or whatever the fuck they do. And it's a fucking mess, and it's just it's like a curse. And it's like, what the hell could be advantage, which I haven't seen, but it's obvious that, like the gene, or there's something turned on in the female to just take all the male stuff, like, and just activate it. You know, in big time, big super steroids, just like you have a bodybuilder chick. Somehow the female hyena just activates all that. And so there's like, and it's been in recent evolutionary time, the last million years or however, you know, and it hasn't, and it's such an advantage, like the muscle strength, the bigness, and like just being able to recover. Like if you're a runner and you get an injury, you know, your steroids, like they give people steroids, burn patients and stuff, I think too. All kinds of stuff, just like for recovery and endurance, all this stuff, and strength, but it's your recovery too. So the females need all that male stuff, and it's all turned on, and really that the fucking some of that genital stuff probably should just be left as it is. But there's not a mechanism that has evolved to make it just disregard or stop. Instead, you got like a weenie. The males can be a weenie or something like that. And it's like, so they get it all ass backwards, which probably fucks it up even more because it's hard to evolve everything. You know, so just, and it's been such an advantage that that's where you're at with the hyenas, the freaks. They're related closer to cats than to dogs. And probably pretty good. So they just like become freaks. So they're totally freaks, man. I mean, it sounds horrible. It's a horror story. So it's like that. You know, you gotta get trannies in the bathroom. It's like that. At least it's that, right? They gotta be like all this shit, and everyone knows it's a lie too. Like all like set up. And then fucking murdered their own guy. You know, it's the sides. It's all the fucking same thing. All the fucking Trump and all the motherfuckers, everything, all the shit and whatever it is. They're just gonna not talk. They're just gonna leave it like this. They're gonna run it through. Probably it's just like what we live, what it really is. So underneath it all is it's all the way gone. Ways we don't know, and like just horror show. Like the news media has always been really bad. That means the Holocaust was it's like all the way. Like what I've just fucking realized this in the last, I don't know, it just comes to me now. Fucking, I'm sure. I'll tell you, okay, so it'd be the British that even designed it. It's not fucking Germans. It's like Winston Churchill and all these guys. Like he does that thing in the 1920, Zionism versus Bolshevism. Man, you look that up, it's hard to fucking find, isn't it? And you know, like fucking put that in quotes or something. It's got like 2 examples on YouTube where they read it, or 3, maybe. God, man, it's like gruesome. Like, hold on, I got my bag. And it's like, it's fucking, it's like, oh, you better fucking. So it's game over, man. It is what it is, man. Hold on. And all you computers will be able to read it, right? Man, I got computers, I just like know everything I'm saying. So that's what it actually looked like. And I got that more, like in the whatever. Like that. But I actually got it printed. Is that gonna, why is it in the fucking, alright, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Yeah, this in the fucking, so it's like that, man, you see. And you guys can just look it up on these posts. Yeah, just 4 pages. Man, it goes on and on. Yeah, I could read, so I could fucking, man, it's like nasty after one after another. He's in fucking big trouble, man. He'd be like fucking banned. His like shit, right? Actually, that's probably what it is. YouTube actually does. That's like in there. They're probably right. He had to be punished, man. He's a fucking, before Hitler. I don't know. Man, what's Hitler doing in 1920? He's still like fucking, yeah, he's working for the Popo. Secret sneak. He probably was doing this. But that's all. So the British did. God, I talking about Rosa Luxemburg. She had just been murdered the year before, I think. Fucking motherfuckers. So, yeah, and see, that's Winston Churchill. What he did is World War One. He the Dardanelles. He was doing that on purpose, like fucking it up, and all getting all those Australian troops killed. It's a fucking strange coincidence, but I went with the Heralds to theater, Mr. Harold, and someone. I like you saying, yeah, go to a movie at the very end on Gallipoli when it came out. I went there. That's kind of a coincidence. That's kind of a weird, right? Took me to Gallipoli. I'd be sad ending all the Australians. That's funny. Out of the blue, I hadn't seen him in a while. Damn, man, county clerk of court. It was fucking cool. It reminds me. I always thought of Abraham Lincoln when I would see him. Like he's awkward like that, tall and awkward and cool, like an Abraham Lincoln. It is Southern Illinois. Damn, man. But okay, so and they got all the Jews started getting, killed out of Turkey, right? And the Armenians, and then that's like Turkey proper, Anatolia or whatever they call it. And then oh God, man. And then all over the Mideast, that's when the Jews start getting the pogroms, the Arabs and everyone like it, and they get chased out, and it's fucking British started that stuff up. That's a plan. Get them all kicked out of there. Like they're always spread around. It's not always like Palestine. Like there's this argument that even when the Romans like kicked everyone out of Jerusalem, it's like the Jews were like way more spread around everywhere else in the Middle East too. So it wasn't just like they're concentrated there. Okay. And then they led Islam probably mixed. Because they used to come like when first, they didn't say Islam, Muhammad, they would say we're the sons of Abraham. That was the thing, at least for the first 60 years. Like there in some of the records, at least I heard. But, fuck. Okay, so what is it? Okay. Yeah, so, why it's so dirty and like, how they could be doing it. Because it's like weird, they're still like, there's a esprit de corps in the street and like knowing what they're fucking doing or something, and something, they know someone who knows someone. Like, I think it's just the shit is so bad. Like, there's the news media. Like I said, my whole life, right? What the fuck? Even, like, my parents kind of a certain way, or my mom got, put into it. It's like that. It's probably the whole fucking world's like that. Whole, like, a lot of shit, right? Because I think it is. With all the Israel shit and all the Holocaust. It's, and then they fuck around with, like, the Holocaust. Like, it starts out, Germany, okay, you have to have, like, fucking laws against, speech laws for the Holocaust, right? Okay, that could make sense, or they want to, or this is, and then they spread it all over here and shit like that. Like, it's like that. And really it's fucked up because it's like, then it doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, the Jews, like Winston Churchill in this article, they control everything or something. And then, oh, wait a minute. And that would be motive, like why they kill them. That's why they need to do it. And that's why, like, and they have a big social base of people, and then they got rid of it and why they had to, and it makes sense. And they control everything. There was that mass population before the Holocaust, and just the whole fucking thing. And then all they control, everything let them say, but then look what happened, right? And just like they would get kicked out of countries, they're the front man for everything, and then they can get the rug pulled. And probably even now, it's a certain thing, told not to be communist. Because that was a political thing to stop Bolshevism, just like he says. Okay, so the British planned this. What went on, in the 30s and 40s, okay? That's why you have Hitler thinking, he's going to be with the British. He doesn't know they're just going to be intractable and let Russia win, let the Soviets win. And Britain's calculated they can deal with it and run it through, have a Cold War. Because it's the plan with the Holocaust and everything. And And you get everyone collaborating, working, and they're just killed and shit. It's all fucked up. You know, and then they come out and they got Israel. And then it's like, Munich Olympics is probably like, you know, both sides. That's kind of weird, man. And the way that worked, you know, 73. Then the Entebbe raid, of course, and like all this other shit. And they're all like kind of hooked in. Then it fucking makes sense. And Israel itself was like a strategic cul-de-sac, like that's been said about Korea, the Korean War. Which it makes it understandable why the Soviet Union would be cooperative, like let America do it, like because it ends up being just, there's not as much risk. It is a cul-de-sac. And so, and then they hire all the Nazis. They have all the shit and all the medical stuff, all the medical science. Act like it's just, no, they're just picking at people, picking at their skin and sewing stuff together because they're ghouls and they're fucking lying. They had a really good shit. They were getting told to fucking experiment on people. They experiment on all the Europeans and do all the race stuff. Anything it's going to need specific stuff. And they have a whole dog about like, oh no, there is no such thing. You don't need anything specific. God. But they get that all worked out in World War II, and they have all that. People experiment and then they can just fuck. So I think that's where we're at. And that's why it's so fucked up. That's why you have Trump. Everyone's just lying. Everyone like, Trump works for Hillary. It's all the fucking thing. Everyone I fucking know, all like running with a machine, like one side or the other, you know. And God, man, Premanon just coming from the fucking, he did do that Dallas Morning News. So he's like that guy down here. Maybe that's even, I'll let you know it's a news media. A little article. So that's like, that would be the CIA, which I would think some kind of part of it. And then they're split from the fucking shit up. Unitarian Church, my uncle and all that shit. Probably running the shit, but God, maybe just as bad too. Or maybe not, because they do that shit. But I'm quite sure it's two sides. Like, and they're really, like, they're getting hounded on. These guys are trying to get in, showing everyone, because I had to fucking live that shit. I know this shit. Damn, man. And then you have stuff planned out from World War I. Like Lord Mountbatten and all this shit with India. Probably does hate fucking Winston Churchill. It's kind of wishful thinking, but it might be true. And I think in like things like war, it always would be wishful thinking because we were thinking, like, hold on. Wait, the cat ran off. And the cat wants to get out. You want to go? Maui. Hey, Maui. Want to go? Yeah, she's right there. I'm not sure if she wants to go. She want to go? Don't you want to go? Go to bed. Go to bed. It's so hot in here. I think she wants to stay here. All right. It is hot in here, though. We'll go later. There's 2 air conditioners in the house. It's hard to manage this shit. Central air is like crap. In Florida, it really is really needed. You need to be able to manage this shit. I would like to fucking have some parts like air conditioning, let the fucking moisture draw out of the rest of the house, or whatever the fuck is that shit blowing out of this thing. It's miserable, clammy. Fuck, man. Yes, that's what that is. And they got their like fucking, they do their shit. All their like undercover shit, all their real estate, all their military shit, all their spy stuff, and the media has just always been, it's all the way gone. I guess then no one can be like Captain Sabo and go and say, hey, it's all here. Like, look, I'm the one that's, see, I'm doing it, right? Look what happens to me. And like, I'm an individual person, but that's even why I'm doing it. because I would just get corrupt otherwise, right? It'd be like some institution going with money, and I could always, I don't know, I want to be on the street and catch, things in springtime. I don't know. Fuck, have a life and shit, right? Fuck, man, right? See, I know the shit they were doing too. They were gonna do. Like, I gotta do. Yeah. But he promised me I can't at City Hall. He can't do it now. God, that's some real South Boston. Donnie Worldberger. I have all the things. That was him. The underwear guy's perfect. God, he has to be in the underwear. Because that's the thing. Man, it's like he's 8 years old or something. God. Fuck. So, there, I got my shirt on. See, how's that? That looks pretty good. Is it cool? Get Penny's in the bathroom. You get him out of the bathroom. And you two are just gonna sit there, and it's like fucking. God, man. Like. Yeah. So the news media. It's not like someone could just do it. Maybe they even tried, they get some, fucking things, Breitbart things and stuff, and they do something, just go bark up a tree, or they'll be fake. Or I did Patty Cummins for a while. But then, like, say you wise up, do it. But like, what, wise up, and then you didn't tell everyone that you're already fucking shit. Because I told you, why wise up? Oh, I think maybe Patty Cummins something, right? But the fucking wise up and be fucking then not be candid and forthright. Then you're back to like, what kind, that's already, you're in it to a degree, and it probably gets just fucking worked. And otherwise it would be shit. And Alex Jones is the only one who does it. Like when he's like lying, makes fucking some magical thing. And his shit's all rigged, man, because all the way back then, it'd be like something happens, and so boom, every motherfucker was coming out of the woodwork. They'd be fucking running down there, like where. To be running game, it wouldn't be like they have to know beforehand. They'd just be on it. But that fucking one here, they tried to, they were at the airport. They wanted me to start filming. They had the Bubba police. God, man, the sheriff, Broward, being fat Bubba's, and having a dog and going up to people with a dog and being disgusting. Really bad, the appearance. And I was supposed to do that and get it. But they get a thing, and it's like funny, because someone's fucking me, and my wife would bitch at a certain way, like, you get me filming or something. So it gets like a complicated difficulty. I think there's always been that. They probably have a whole thing where they bitch about it. It's like, what the fuck, man? The Resistance, he came over to our house and helped us. He put it on a thing. Talked to my wife. God, she was not even saying really bad stuff they do. Damn, man, she's holding back. Shit. Yeah, so, so it's like the media's like lies, I guess. We need to try a little bit. But I don't know, it seems like you just jump right into it. But that's like Alex Jones, but then he's fucking lying. But the thing is, like, he gets it from people maybe they told him. Like I find out, and I've got this whole like list of stuff, and I'm not really betraying someone's confidence in something. I kind of come up with it, and I got this special circumstances my whole life, and that's like that's just about impossible. Really, you'd have to get, to be sure, like, if someone would tell you, you'd have to be taking them into confidence, or messing up their little thing or whatever, or they're gonna sacrifice their thing, and it would be just, and then they could stir that around, turn it, fuck it around, fuck with it. So I'm probably rare in my attitude, and even everything, even in a way, yeah. everything. Fuck, it's hot, man. It's hard to do it in here because it's hot. It's so damn hot, man. Hot in this garage. See what it does is, check this out. So, okay, so it's hot from the car, like it's that, okay? But it's not just that. It's hotter than it could ever be and outside because it's hot and it draws in moisture. Like somehow, like humid air gets in there, up in the ceiling and maybe around there, and it can bounce around the molecules, I think. So it gets extra humid. There's more water in this air than there is on the outside air. And it's fucking hotter. It really is that. Like if you just replace this fucking air with outside air, heat it up to the same temperature, it wouldn't be as bad because this has more fucking water in it, I'm telling you. I'm not really explaining it right, but I think it does suck fucking moisture from outside. There's an affinity to it. I'm not really sure with my theories, like if you can do that from one. Never mind. I gotta like work on it. Okay, so fuck. Yeah, so like the media, like YouTube is the fucking, in a certain way, that's the people's media and a certain whole thing of like, oh, you could have your own or like something, right? Or just go out on the street and look at it. Does it match up? Or what is it like? And they don't fucking do that. There's nobody fucking doing it. Like I'll do it, and then they fuck with me. And act like it's some fucked up thing and shit. God, man, I'm able to figure it out too. It's all a fucking lie. All their auditing, all their shit. It's all fake, all lies. All their political shit, all their rallies, you could just go to it. And they wouldn't be able to do this shit. They wouldn't be fucking doing this stuff. And it didn't come from some side is against another. No, it's like the same side working each other up. Like the two opposite sides are the same thing. That's fake, man. That's like all leftism and right wing. That's just crowds like run by the same motherfuckers working up to a certain thing. And they're fucking lying. Just like all January 6th, and then they Trump has to be out for 4 years so they can, clear out Afghanistan, do all this shit, and give him, so then he gets 12 years, basically, because he gets in. And he's right, then everyone gets punished if they're against Trump. That's like, so fucking, they're not even hiding it. Just lying. So I think it's been like the media is all the way bad. Holocaust, media is the Holocaust. That is the thing, going back. Eisenhower and the media and all the control for World War II and even World War I, and it just is. But they got the carrot and the stick. They got the good shit, and then they couldn't, or it doesn't get fixed. And no one, like, you can't just go fix it with media. Like, you got me, and no one's gonna do it in a fucking institution. Like, this is what it is. Just me. And so what they're doing is like just they're showing it, they're exposing it. So I wouldn't even fucking know it if they hadn't showed me, because you got to go right back to that. Like all this shit, they told me, they showed it to me. Okay, that's the only reason I even fucking know. I had to like fucking beat it over my head so I can fucking wake up. And all of us really, like, I take my personal experience and then I can look at the fake news, and so they discredit all the news. Like, we're in a South Park episode, and it's like Kookaloon, and so then it's like, what the hell? And people just, fucking God, man, just kind of, So, like, right, Molly? Damn. So I'm trying to use the bathroom, because I thought it'd be weird, like, if I said, because I don't think people know psychology. you know, I think it's an important thing. Like, the evolution of male homosexuality. And they'll even talk about, like, oh, it's the same thing, fucking totally opposite. Fucking. And Freud would talk about women in psychology. That's very difficult. And I would do that. I don't even try to theorize it. He kind of did that too. Or talked like that, even though he can't left. Well, like, yeah, God, it's fucking stupid, man. Yeah, because it'd be like the you know, the guys around the thing, and they got their rape gangs and whatever, and accommodations, and mixing this with all that. And then get so they like it, so it's not as bad, and whatever. And you guys that are really oppositional, and it's like, God knows fucking what complicated shit. So it would have fucking evolved from that. It would be a little bit, I guess you could say from the outside, you'd be like, that's like the hyena thing. That sounds like hyena women. Somehow it's not as annoying though. Well, I don't know. I was just like scared straight. They used to run that shit on TV. Can you believe it? They were doing that. Threatening little kids and shit, 10-year-olds. And then MTV did another update of it. Started in the Reagan years, and MTV did it again later. Act like that's normal. Not like they should all be in prison for that. But, God. Yeah, like, I guess, so what? There's not really much to say. The Charlie Kirk thing. It's like, they're fucking, what the fuck, man? They all did it. YouTube did it. They did the whole thing because they don't let you go out and do the rallies. I was at that Trump rally in 2020. It's up near the New Hampshire border, but it's in Massachusetts. And you guys see that? I put this long ass stuff. I wonder if that's the complete ones. I wonder if do I film all of it? I put all of it? I probably do. I just don't point at her a lot. But I think maybe that's Charlie Kirk's wife. It's either that or it's like a different one. That would be the same, right? Same kind of blonde chick with a little no-neck monster. She was bearing children and stuff. Like, kind of joking. Our collapsing demographic. Man. It's like, oh man, that was that. No, it isn't, man. Rallying. That's all fucking lie. Like, Trump's just like fucking cares about the economy or something. And all the shit. Like, it ain't no fucking conservative. That's all a fucking lie, man. They're just fucking lying. Jordan Peterson, that's all a lie. Jordan Peterson's from the beginning. That's all his guys. That's all up in, and that's why it starts even up in Canada. He's like going around at a university and meeting, I don't know about it. I don't know, trying to get inside it or something. I think that's the guy. I don't know. He's just going to say it, or I don't know. I'm not going to call you girl if I don't want to, or something. And then I like, yeah. And that's all his people yelling at him. That's all his fake shit that they fucking built that. They did that. That's him. That's all the fucking same thing. And he's like not even hiding it. He's like after a while, because his daughter and him, they're joking around. They got to go to Russia. They eat raw meat for a long time. You know that thing. He's going to eat, she just eats raw hamburger. And like purees it and stuff, and he gulps it down from the blender. And then it kind of fucked him up. Then he had to go in a straitjacket, a mental hospital over in Russia, like, right? And she takes him there. The raw meat, like eating raw hamburger. And it's like, okay, so you get it, right? And now he was talking to Camille Paglia. You gotta watch that whole like meeting they had. Because they're letting you know. Because we used to subscribe to Salon. Back in the old days, all the guys, because those are guys that do it, man, they know the shit. Camille Paglia knows the shit. I'm telling you, he's in, well, they're in, that's all this shit. They know all this stuff. They're in Iran. It's Iran. Oh, it's so slick, isn't it? You think, oh man, oh, what a good cover. Up in the mountains in Iran.